Hey everyone, thank you for taking a moment to listen to what I wanted to share to you. Most of you are aware, but not all of you are aware that my dad has been actively dying, and as of this recording, the hospice nurses are giving him about 24 to 36 hours, is what they're guessing. And as most of us know, it's not an exact science, but he's definitely trending in that direction. My dad is at home. We've got a hospital bed in the living room. They live literally just around the corner from us. And he has been surrounded 24/7 by his family, by my mom, by both of my siblings. Night before last, I stayed the night on the couch right next to him just so that every 2.5 hours I could make sure that he was getting his medications. And last night, one of my siblings did that. And so he's on so much medication to keep the pain and the panic completely at bay. He is essentially sedated most of the time and not really not aware. In the very rare moments that he stirs a little bit, we we just make sure we put our hands on his head and just tickle his arms and just reassure him that he's not alone, that he's safe, uh, that we're with him, and that he's loved, and that things are going to be okay. And my dad has been a solid believer for many years. He re-reconciled with God many years ago, and so only peace and healing and freedom await him on the other side of this. And so our prayer really has been that God would go ahead and take him as soon as he is willing to do that. So that is what's going on. And I can't, I'm just overwhelmed with the amount of encouragement that I've received from many of you from our church community through the text messages, the phone calls, the messages, the individuals who have stopped by and just dropped off food, and those that are bringing food and are planning on doing that. I feel the sense of this desire to serve us and to encourage us. And I just want you to know that that just means so much. And just knowing that you're there. And it makes me so glad to be part of such a great church community. And it makes me so glad for each of you to be a part of that, because inevitably we all face something like this. And it means that you don't have to face it alone. And you're surrounded by a community of people who will love you and encourage you and offer you hope and just being present. And it just means so much. So thank you. Thank you so much to our leadership team who has done nothing but just encourage me and encourage me to be what I need to be for my family right now, and to allow them to do other things, anything else that needs to be done as far as it relates to the church. And I will say, as far as I know, there's no change. This Sunday, we will be back. And to be honest, even with what I'm dealing with, even if my dad passes between now and Sunday, I am looking forward to being with my community this coming Sunday with you, because you are so much our family, and we love you so much, and we feel your love. Uh, and honestly, it will be life-giving for me. And so I also don't think it's any accident, even though the series was planned months ago, that I started this series a week before last, finding peace under pressure, because that's what I'm even having to do right now. So I don't think it's any accident. And so I hope you'll make it this coming Sunday. Uh, Selfishly, just because your presence and being near you and around you, it's just so huge for me and huge for us. And because we're on this journey together, because even if you're not feeling pressure in your life right now, inevitably, we all will face it. And to be able to learn to learn how to find peace under pressure, ultimately from Jesus, from God's word, and for us to do that together. So all to say, looking forward to seeing you this coming Sunday. And as a heads up, originally we had planned for next Friday, June 6th, where we invited the whole church over to our house for a cookout. And as much as I hate it, I just hate it. I'm fairly confident we're going to be postponing that. And yeah, the timing just isn't going to work out for that. I don't know that we're going to replace it with an alternative, but if we do, we'll make sure that we let everyone know as quickly as possible. But I just wanted to take a moment to give you some insight into what's going on in our lives, to express our deepest gratitude and appreciation for your prayer, your encouragement, your support, all of that, and to remind you this coming weekend we are gathering again. As much as I know it's the right thing to take 2 or 3 times a year where we give everyone a break and just a respite on the weekends, because so many of you volunteer, many of you volunteer every single weekend. Uh, Man, it just feels like forever then when we come back together, because I love our community and I love New Life and I love gathering with all of you. So definitely looking forward to this Sunday. Would welcome your ongoing prayers for our family as we prepare for the pending departure of my dad, and for him to ultimately be united with where his hope is with Jesus, and to be reunited with many loved ones who were believers who went on before him, and to know that they are waiting for him on the other side. So again, thank you for everything, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you this coming Sunday at New Life. Hope to see you then.